Brazil's a country that's well known for its beaches, its samba music, its Rio Carnival, but it's also really well known for having some of the best soccer players on the planet. Here we are with one of them, Pelé. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. It's a big responsibility to be here to represent Brazil, the players in Brazil. But it's good to talk with the new generation.
Now, there have been countless books written about you, lots of films and documentaries. What makes this film so different?
No, the difference of this film was first of all, because people, when they heard or they see Pelé or they read something about Pelé, they don't know how Pelé started life. No? I think the most important in this film is show to the beginning of a Pelé life. This, I think, is the most important film.
Now, why was it so important to focus on your early life in the film and the relationship that you had with your father?
I have a luck because my father was a football player. No, he helped me a lot when I was young. He was very tough with me. They say, and the one important thing my father gave it to me was to say, listen, to play football, you get the prize was a God gave it to you. This, you don't do anything. Now, if you want to be a good player, good athlete, you must to behave well, you must to prepare yourself, you must to have a good, eat well. This was what I get from my father, because I have a gift from God to play soccer. I born with this, but what I learned from my father, from my family, to be where I am today. This was, I think, more important.
I think the film is a lot about hope and perseverance, and it's interesting that it's debuting now at a time when Brazil is suffering a lot through an economic downturn, a political crisis. What do you want this film to give to the people of Brazil who may see it?
Oh yes, this is a good opportunity and very big example for the Brazilian, but not only for the Brazilian new generation. I think this is for all over the world, because we are in a sport who is well known all over the world, football. And then my base is the football, but this I think experience, this opportunity is a fantastic, because we can have one example for the people all over the world, for the youngsters all over the world. That I think is something good.
Now, the people all over the world have been focused on Brazil, the political crisis, a potential coup that's going on. You live in Brazil. From your perspective, what's life like now in Brazil?
Yeah, it's a little complicated. I have discussed and talked before we talk here about the difference when I started to play, when they went to Sweden. For the World Cup in '58, I was 17 years old. Then when we get there, nobody knew what was Brazil. They mixed up Brazil with Argentina, with the Buenos Aires, Uruguay. Then we were very disappointed, because we expect, I was 17 years old, I say, gonna travel to Europe, everybody knows Brazil. Nobody knows Brazil. Then Brazil, after the World Cup, then it will become well-known all over the world. And then now we have one very big moment in Brazil, the Olympics. Unfortunately, the situation is not so good, but I think the football and the sport, we can again mix up, change, because the political problem, we cannot mix it with the sport. That we're gonna try to make a good Olympics, and then this, I think, gonna change Brazil with a good country again.
The Olympic flame this week leaving Greece on its way to Rio for the Olympics in 4 months' time. Are you excited to go to some of the matches?
I never played one Olympics You know, the another coincidence is I never play one Olympics, and Brazil never won one Olympics tournament. And now was the good opportunity.
So now I'm sure you're hoping that we'll see Brazil in that final, but who's going to be in that final with Brazil if they're there for the Olympics?
No, it's difficult, but normally we have the experience. Normally, the European country come to the final because they have a more facility, for the Olympics. But what say was now they allow the 3 professional players, more than 24 years, 23 years. I think I have a chance to get to one of this place. I'm gonna prepare myself. Maybe I retire with one Olympic game.
So we saw your face all over the World Cup in 2014. Are we going to see you promoting, partnering with any brands for the 2016 Olympics?
So I thanks God to give me health. I'm gonna be there. I wait you. You are invited to come there. Let's make a nice show and sport.
Pelé, best of luck with the film.
Thank you very much.